Industrial agriculture was implemented after World War II because of the worldwide hunger and famine. If feeding the world could be done with less water, smaller farms, and more consistency, fewer crops would fail from natural disasters and pests. Genetically modified organism GMO crops were the answer. Through genetic modifications, seeds and crops could be engineered to withstand droughts, pests, grow faster and more significant, for less money to feed the whole world. The law of unintended consequences is that actions of people, governments, or corporations always have effects that are unanticipated or unintended. GMO plants and foods have been found to take over non-GMO crops. They may contain less nutrients, also may contain long-term health risks, and they might not taste as good as natural organic crops. There's a lot of unknowns when it comes to GMOs and industrial agriculture. There are alternatives. Home gardens, small farms, and farmers markets can supplement the need, or in some cases fulfill, a family's vegetables and fruit consumption. Rich and poor could have organic gardens at home. This could be the future of our country and the world. Our project is to facilitate these homes, gardens, and organic cultivation of fruits and vegetables across socioeconomic classes and neighborhoods in San Diego. My classmates have constructed gardens and fixtures that would enable home gardens to take root around San Diego. What do you think the difference is between locally grown fruits and vegetables compared to ones you'd buy at the supermarket?
Because those come from other parts of the country, and you don't know how long they've been sitting there. This comes straight from our farm, here to sell and on your table. It's a big difference.
In a time where it's really hard sometimes to get something close to your home. Cashews, for example, are not grown in the United States in any large quantities, so you do need to go to other countries to source them. But if you work with companies such as Imlapesh, you can at least be sure that the farmers are getting a fair wage for their work.
My name is Cristina Juarez, and I'm the coordinator of volunteers and outreach at Olivewood Gardens in National City. Our first program was the Children's Field Trip program with a partnership with National School District, where kids from National City came to the gardens to learn about organic gardening, nutrition, and environmental stewardship. Olivewood started out of the need of National City to have access to healthy and fresh fruits and vegetables. It really helps the environment because we don't have to spend a lot of money and pollution into transporting the vegetables to us. A lot actually of the produce that we consume in the markets are coming from other countries, which means that they were harvested really young, so the nutrients are not even developed yet in the fruits and vegetables, but also the transportation that we use to bring them, it's really harsh on the environment.
The build's been going good so far. We've had a couple of hiccups. At first we were having a lot of trouble figuring out how to cut all of our pieces to the exact same size so they're all flush, but we figured out if you cut them at the same time it's a lot easier, so it's been a lot smoother since then.
Our main struggle is, recently we just finished and finalized the design, but that was one of our main struggles. We probably went through, I want to say 10 to 15 different designs. It was a struggle figuring out the materials cost, how we were going to transport it. That was a major issue too, because we have to carry it a flight of stairs, and the stairs are pretty steep, and it's not really that big of a space for wiggle room. So we were struggling with that. We had to get everything flush and measured to the specific space.
My name is Pablo Robin. I worked on the documentary group in this project. And some struggles we had at first was really finding a storyline that we wanted to film the documentary in.
My name is Jacob Marina Herzog, and I'm in the documentary crew. My favorite part about this project was really capturing people's experiences within the project.
My name is Ivan, and I am the chief editor of the documentary group. My favorite part about this is that I was able to practice my editing skills, learn new tricks, new features, and do an actual documentary.
My favorite part about the project was the build design, because we went through a whole bunch of sketches and plans and whittled it down to designs that we thought were the best and the most unique and functional.
Well, I feel like we all contributed something to our project. We all had different skill sets, and we all just kind of worked together to help finish our build.
In the project, I learned a lot, but I think one of the biggest things was that we're not always aware of what we eat and what we put into our bodies, and we're not aware of where it comes from. And so I learned that it's really important to take a deeper look at your food and in the food in your community and what is native and what isn't native, because it can benefit you as well as your community.